Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas and I'm back again with another collection pickup video. Surprisingly, not a DVD update, even though I do have to pick up a couple of stuff through my usual sellers. I have a month's worth of stuff that I need to pick up through Movie Free Bazaar, and at least 2 months worth of stuff that I've bought through Power Movies. So yeah, I need to get together with them, pick up the stuff, sort it, watch it, and then record the video. So expect that down the line. But I want to talk about some stuff that I picked up recently. Took the family to Comic Book and Anime Expo, which I was really hyped to go to because I wanted to buy stuff. And they did have a lot of stuff, but way beyond what I can afford. Realistically speaking, they had a lot of cool stuff, a lot of really nice retro stuff, vintage stuff that I collect, but too expensive, way too expensive. So unfortunately, I didn't pick up but two things. I did pick up two things, but not as much as I would have liked. And then on a later occasion, took the family to the U.S. The borderline was short. And we went for it. We didn't make that much time, so it was cool. We had all day to enjoy as family, and we went to a couple of stores. And I was also hyped because I wanted to buy stuff, and it wasn't until the last store that I found some really good stuff. So let's get started. From the Comic Book and Anime Expo, only bought two figures. Picked up wrestling figures, which it's been a really long time since I picked up a wrestling figure. But for $2, they had this modern Randy Orton. I have a non-tattoo version of Randy Orton, and I have an evolution version of Randy Orton. But I wanted something more modern, and this is a basic figure, but I still like the articulation on the basics. Not as much articulation as the elites, but the elites are more expensive, and some of them in the aftermarket get really expensive. And the majority of my collection are basic, so I'm going to stick to that. But I like the look of him. He looks very accurate to modern Randy Orton. Has all of his tattoos, his ring gear. So yeah, and for $2, I was like, yeah, this guy's a good price. I thought maybe some people could have gotten it cheaper. But yeah, really, really cool Randy Orton figure. And the one I was super happy to get is from a wrestler that I've been trying to track down for a while. And I finally got a Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. I've been looking for an Eddie Guerrero figure. Online, I have seen two elites that look like spot on like Eddie Guerrero. But again, I've seen those really expensive, and I can't afford. And realistically, I can't justify that much of an investment on a figure, despite how much I really want it. So I was holding out, hoping that I would find one of the older Jakks Pacific figures, and I did. I found this guy with the Latino Heat T-shirt. The thing about the Jakks Pacific figures is that they all look the same. They have the same height. They have the same arms, they have the same legs. The only thing that changes is the paint scheme and the face. And for the most part, I really like how this Eddie Guerrero figure looks. He looks very accurate to him during his early days in WWE. Not so much the later days, but I like it. And this is one of the Titantron figures. If you had the Titantron ring entrance, you would put him there, and I think his theme song would play. But I don't have a Titantron, so that's option is like pretty much whatever. But I finally picked up an Eddie Guerrero figure. Super happy to get him here in the collection. Now I just need to get a couple more of those zombie wrestling figures that came out that I really, really want to get. An Asuka figure, because I really like Asuka. I still want to get Fiend, even though he's not part of WWE. I like the design of the Fiend. And a Jake the Snake. I have not been able to get a Jake the Snake, and that kind of legitimately bugs me. Oh, so that's the only two purchases I made in the expo. Then when we went with the family, we visited a lot of stores. We visited the Disney store, and they had a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted but can't afford. We went to Target, and at Target they had a whole bunch of NECA figures. They had Kurt Russell from The Thing, who looked really cool. They had a couple of Predators. They had a couple of Aliens, but really expensive. And again, I can't justify that much money on a single figure, especially because I wanted a bunch of them. So I was really bummed out. I hadn't bought anything for myself until we went to the last store. We went to a Walmart, and looking to the toy section, my kids wanted something, so picked up a couple stuff for them. And I was looking around, and at the very bottom shelf, pushed way back, like someone got the figures and tried to hide them, and I found them. So sorry for that person, but I picked up 3 figures at a good price, I thought, and I'm super happy to get these and share them. So because of the pandemic, the border lines crossed, and we couldn't cross the border, and I missed out on all the He-Man figures that they released. I missed out on all the wrestling figures that they released, the He-Man wrestling figure line that they also released, the Ghostbusters re-release, a couple of Ninja Turtles, and the one that really got to me was the Godzilla vs. Kong toy line. I really wanted a Godzilla from that movie. I really wanted a Kong, and I really wanted a Mechagodzilla. And when the borders finally opened up and we were able to cross, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for one of the figures from that line, but no store had them, so I was like super depressed. Until now, at that Walmart, they had the Battle Roar Mechagodzilla. They released 3 sizes for Godzilla, Mechagodzilla, and Kong. These normal standard size figures, these slightly bigger figures that roar, and then really big ones. Wasn't interested in the really big ones because they take up too much space and the plastic looked cheaper. And the little ones were cool, but I wanted the medium sized ones because, you know, they're monster figures. And they roar. And this guy roars. So it supposedly has 3 roaring sounds. 1. So that's like a robot version of Godzilla roar. Then they have, it starts as a Godzilla, but then turns into King Ghidorah. And then the long one, like that one. And the mouth opens when you touch this button. So it would have been cooler if this thing would light up, because it's Mechagodzilla. The red eyes that you see so much in the movie are painted on. The detail on him is really cool. I really like the detail. You can see a whole bunch of bolts and the gears and everything. And yeah, I liked the design of Mechagodzilla in that movie. And when I really like something, I want to own something from that. So I was like desperate to get a Godzilla, a Kong, and a Mechagodzilla too. I don't know, maybe relive that epic handicap match they had at the end. But yeah, I wasn't able to until now. Got this, and I was super happy. My wife saw me, and I said, "Are you really buying that? You know I wanted this." And I got it, so yeah. But then, next to Godzilla, they had these guys. And I had seen something similar to this, but on a smaller scale. I had never seen these at any store before. And now that I know about them, I want to get all of them. But for $10 each, I got from Lannard this Alien Collection Xenomorph toys. This is based on the drone alien from the first movie, but whereas that in the movie is black, this one is white. Which is kind of off-putting because, you know, all these Xenomorphs are black. This one's albino, but I kind of like the albino look that this one has. It has the egg with the face hugger. And in this line, there are 4 figures. You have the drone alien from the first one, the warrior alien from Aliens, the second one, in a very more accurate looking color because it's like a metallic blue. And you have the runner alien from Aliens 3. And They also have a red colored queen, but it's like this really, it looks like this really dark red color, so like blood, so it's the blood queen I'm calling it. That's a bigger figure, and it's electronic, so it has sound effects. I really want to get that blood queen. Again, the standard color is black, so it's not screen accurate, but it looks really cool. It looks like this red blood color, and I want it. That's $20. But again, I didn't even know these things were a thing, and now that I know, I want the warrior Xenomorph and that blood queen. I really, really want that. So I'm hoping I can come across that somewhere down the line. And the other one I picked up is the runner alien. It has the dog that that the facehugger latches onto in the third one. It's an ox in the extended cut, but it's a dog in the theatrical cut. And I really like this one. The color on this is a little bit more accurate. It's still supposed to be black, but I like this color, and it has these really neat tiger stripes. Very nice looking, very nicely detailed. Again, not as detailed probably as a NECA figure, because I had seen the NECA figures and they look amazing. This is a cheaper alternative. It's $10, but for $10, what you get, I think, is really good. You get a figure, an accessory, and a face hugger. And the figure itself looks really cool. I really, really like how these things look. Maybe not screen accurate colors, but I don't mind. They look really nice. So yeah, I want to get the warrior Xenomorph. I want to get the blood queen. And I also found out that, again, I've never seen those, but I also found out that they have Predator figures only at Walmart by this company, Leonard. And they have the Jungle Hunter from the first one, the City Hunter from the second one, and the Berserker one from the third one from Predators. So those I would love to get. I would love to get those. I would like to get all 4 of the Xenomorphs, and the City Hunter and the Jungle Hunter from the Predators. I really like those movies, and if you have the aliens, you kind of need the Predators. So yeah, I'm hoping I can come across those somewhere down the line and buy them, because they look really cool. So yeah, it's been a while since I bought a couple of figures, and I like what I got. I really, really like what I got. I'm super happy with it. But now I really have that figure itch again, and I want to get those Xenomorphs and those Predators, because online they look really cool. But this is what I got. If you have seen those Predators, or if you come across these Xenomorphs, and let me know what you think about them. If you think they're garbage, I think they're great. You share that, let me know. If you also think it's garbage, it's perfectly fine. There is no wrong opinion, just different opinions. But let me know what you know about those. I would like to know more information on those figures. But thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for another video from other stuff that I picked up at the expo and in my visit to the US. But until I see you all again, please take care, and I'll see you in the next video.